In the quaint village of Eldenwood, nestled between rolling hills and lush forest, life was simple yet enchanting. The villagers were known for their warm hearts, and the sound of laughter echoed through the cobblestone streets. However, beneath this idyllic facade lay a secret that would change everything. King Alaric, the ruler of the kingdom of Eldoria, was a man of great power and wisdom, but he harbored a deep sorrow. His two daughters, Isabella and Seraphine, had been lost to him for over a decade. When they were infants, a rival kingdom conspired against him, forcing the king to hide his daughters away for their safety. Rumor had it that they were sent to live with a trusted ally, but their whereabouts were never confirmed. Since then, the king had scoured the land for any sign of them, his heart heavy with worry. Unbeknownst to the king, the two princesses had indeed grown up, but not in the way he had imagined. Isabella and Seraphine had been raised in the village of Eldenwood, unaware of their royal lineage. They were adopted by a kind-hearted couple, Maren and Thomas, who had found them abandoned on the outskirts of the village one stormy night. The sisters shared a bond that transcended the ordinary. Isabella, the elder by a year, was a fierce spirit with wild curls and a penchant for adventure. She loved to explore the nearby woods, her laughter ringing through the trees like a melody. Seraphine, on the other hand, was gentle and introspective, with a talent for weaving beautiful tapestries that depicted the stories of their village. As they grew older, whispers of their origins began to swirl around them. The villagers often remarked on the girls' striking beauty and their innate kindness. Yet, despite the admiration, Isabella and Seraphine felt a sense of longing, an unexplainable pull towards something greater than their simple life. One day, while wandering through the forest, Isabella stumbled upon an ancient oak tree that seemed to hum with magic. As she touched its bark, a vision flashed before her eyes, a grand castle, her father's face, and a kingdom in turmoil. Startled, she pulled her hand back, but the vision lingered in her mind, igniting a flame of curiosity. That evening, as the sisters sat by the fire, Isabella shared her experience. Seraphine listened intently, her eyes wide with intrigue. "What if we are meant for something more?" she whispered, her heart racing at the thought. They decided to investigate further, to uncover the truth behind their past. The following weeks were filled with secret meetings with the village elder, Old Man Gideon, who had seen many things in his lifetime. He revealed to them the tale of King Alaric's lost daughters and the prophecy that foretold their return when the kingdom was in dire need. The sisters' hearts raced. Could they be the princesses of Eldoria? One fateful night, they made their decision. They would travel to the castle, confront their father, and discover the truth. Under the cover of darkness, they set out, guided by the stars and their newfound determination. As they approached the castle gates, a sense of trepidation washed over them. The guards eyed them suspiciously, but Isabella's courage shone through. "We seek an audience with King Alaric," she declared, her voice steady. After what felt like an eternity, they were led into the grand hall, where the king sat upon his throne, his wary eyes scanning the room. When they stepped forward, the world seemed to fade away. The king's breath caught in his throat as he beheld the faces of his long-lost daughters. "Isabella? Seraphine?" he whispered, disbelief mingled with joy. Tears streamed down the sisters' faces as they rushed into his embrace, the years of separation melting away in an instant. King Alaric listened intently as they recounted their journey, the trials they faced, and the love they had known in Eldenwood. He marveled at their strength and resilience, realizing that they had grown into remarkable women despite the hardships. With their return, the kingdom began to heal. The sisters walked alongside their father, bridging the gap between royalty and the villagers. They brought new ideas, compassion, and a sense of unity that resonated throughout Eldoria. As time passed, the bond between the king and his daughters deepened. Together, they transformed the kingdom into a place of hope and prosperity. The once hidden heirs had emerged, not just as princesses, but as leaders who understood the heart of their people. And so, in the village of Eldenwood and the kingdom of Eldoria, the legend of the two unknown daughters of the king became a tale of courage, love, and the power of family, one that would be told for generations to come.